had to
says
end.
red.
I know.
So, which is weird to me. I think it should be
Hold on.
more ready to go.
Back up. Yes. Okay. But I think it's cool.
Are we here? Y'all let us know. Are we here?
I think we are.
I feel here.
I feel here.
I don't feel tardy. I don't feel tardy. It is Sunday, so you never know.
I know. It is Sunday.
It's
Sunday, the day before school starts. Ugh. Ugh. So, yeah, brain's going a little different ways. I'm wondering, maybe I need a refresh right there. Let's see. Let's see if it does. Anyways, I'm Kim.
I'm Reve.
We're Twisted.
Grapevines.
Yep.
And it's Sunday,
Mhm.
so we're like totally twisted off the wrong days here.
We are. We had a lot going on yesterday. There we are. We are live. Okay.
This weekend has been kind of nuts. It's been really busy, so we just decided today that we would
Go today.
Yes.
All right.
So here we are.
Here we are. Okay. Hey, Connie. Okay, so we've got new fall kit. Actually, this has been in our store, and I rephotographed it to do, you know, how we've been kind of changing things around. To if you don't want the full rolls of ribbon, we do 5 yards
to keep
of
costs
ribbon.
down.
Right.
Not everybody needs a wreath form, so y'all.
Right. So we're kind of playing with the kits a little bit, but some of them to include the cool new attachment. Do we want to show them?
We have to. Well, first of all, it makes more sense if you see the sign. So I think this sign's been around a little bit.
Hey, Michelle! Woohoo!
Hello, everybody. Thank you for being with us. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful weekend. But this is our little sign, pumpkin spice and everything nice. So of course that segues into our wreath attachment, which I will go get. Any of these Adele?
Yeah, any of them. Grab any of them.
So, stepping
Oh my
on.
gosh.
So this is our wreath attachment.
Woo woo!
We made
It's a
these
fake bake.
Cute little fake lattes.
Yep.
Is that not cute?
I know, you have to show them
It's
that,
got, It's
some
got
fun
little fake little lattes, little pumpkin spice lattes, and some leaves, and some little sparkly doodads, and just little confetti.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is our fake bake. I'll hold that up a little closer so if y'all can see it. That's the top.
Oh, that's super cute.
And then there's,
Okay. So pumpkin spice, everything nice. So the kit comes with the ribbons. And like I said, I'm listing it 2 ways. One with full ribbons and no attachment, and one's with 5-yard ribbons and the attachment and no wreath form. So,
but the kit comes with the mesh, 2 rolls of mesh, the sign, and the ribbons. And you decide if you want 5 yards and we cut it and send it to you, or do you want the full yard? And you don't have to do the attachment?
No.
That's extra?
You could do it on your own, or you could just not put it in there. It's up to you.
Yeah.
And we also have a pumpkin pie attachment that you can purchase online too.
We try to give you options.
That's right. I might have to go grab one of those, but it's super cute too. So these are your ribbons. The mesh is...
Well, we've already cut it, so...
ruffled a bunch of it.
Ruffled a bunch of it already, so we did ruffles on this one. So it's this burlap, the 518, the poly jute, or the jute.
I'm lower
burlap, and then we've got this kind of, it's like an olivey green. So
we're going to go down. Sorry, guys.
Mesh choices. So,
okay.
And it's cute. So this is a little bit darker, but you know, when you put it on a wreath, it lightens up quite a bit. So yes. And then this is kind of more of that clover. So this green actually matches it perfectly. But we thought these look good together. So
Michelle loved the fake bake.
I know, aren't they so cute, y'all? And we had fun making them. So
they're super fun.
We had a good time.
All right, so we started the bottom row of the wreath. So we did all ruffles.
To save time.
That's right. And have any of you guys used Lori Jacobs, Hardworking Mom, her ruffling tool? We just bought a couple of them just because we want to know how that thing works. So we've seen her use it and this, that, and the other, but we were noticing that some people with our parties and stuff might need a little assistance, or it may just make it go faster. I don't know. So we're going to try it. I'm just wondering if any of you guys had done it or not. We could do these in our sleep.
Well,
you know,
it's like anything. The more you practice and the more you do it, the better and the faster you get at it. So,
anyways, hey Dawn, welcome, woohoo!
Happy Sunday, everybody!
So we are just doing all ruffles. I cut them 19 inches. There's 20 or 18 ties, and we did all the bottoms, and then we just alternated colors as we went. These are little Dollar Tree clips that we put on the top of them, and then we're just going to go around and do them. But we did leave a couple of them undone, or not ruffled, to show you guys.
So we could show you how this works.
Here they are.
Yeah. Right. Well, then I'm going to put this together.
I'll let you ruffle up.
Kim likes to do it. I'll do one her way, and I'll do mine my way. So it all works out.
Sorry, I know everything sticks to the mesh.
Everything sticks. It really helps if you have something kind of a little bit heavy, especially in the beginning. But just you can tell it's at the end of the roll because
it's really curly.
It just really like curls up on you, which is good. That's what you want. So Kim likes to do hers face up, and then she folds this over just a little bit. And you do it your way. Mm-hmm. And then you just kind of let your fingers do the walking.
What was that for? Was that Southwestern Belle? Was that the yellow pages?
Let your fingers do the walking. I just really aged myself right there. I'm so
I know.
sorry.
Some people watching may not even know what the heck we're talking about.
I know. Okay, and that's going to be the bottom. And then you're going to flip it over. And then, because you want your edges, like your unfinished edges, that's why we fold them over to kind of give it a nice finished edge, because one of us sews. But it does. It makes your ruffle look much neater and cleaner. And then, so you flip it over so that the edges are on the bottom. And that's your cute little, it looks like a little butterfly.
Or brooch.
Or a little, it's just a little ruffle. It's just a little ruffle. So that's if you face it. I learned it. There you go, Lily. Whatever you want.
You do it the Lori way.
I learned how to do it from Lori. So I put mine on.
Dawn says she saw our fake bake hot cocoa, and she said it's super cute.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fun with the fake bakes, y'all. We're enjoying that. That's kind of fun. It just adds just something a little special, to your.
Well, and that fake bake has the mint color on it because our kit has mint in it.
Yeah.
And Dawn waited to see what I was playing with yesterday. Oh my gosh, these came out so cute. So
yeah, I had to leave a little early, so she's sending me screenshots, and she goes, "Look what I did!" They were so cute. So we've kind of we're sort of going in lots of different directions right now. When I say we, I mean Kim. So
well, I had a little time to play before. It's me avoiding school.
Yeah, I think this is. I laughed a little bit when I saw this because I thought I'm sure there's other things you could be doing.
Oh yes. It's me not writing my syllabus and me not doing some other stuff. But look, for the mint stuff, I did this
mint
one.
and pink. I love that
mint
one.
and pink.
That's probably my favorite.
Yeah, we've got it mint and red too.
Yeah.
So there was mint and white. My favorite, mint and silver.
And because that's so retro. Because when a million years ago, that mint and silver, and I said, "That's why you like it." And she goes, "Oh yeah, I guess." Because Kim loves retro. So those are so cute.
Maybe, I don't know. It reminds me of my grandmother's. She had a silver. What were those Christmas trees?
Those tinsel trees.
The tinsel tree.
And they rotated.
Yes.
And you had
and
that
it
color
had that
wheel.
little curly
wheel.
thing, that thing that did the different colors. And there's the red with it too. So this was originally, this is what I first started with because this goes with that hot cocoa that we have. So that's what I originally was
There's a lot of that this Christmas.
Yeah.
The pink and the red with that mint.
Yes.
But back to the ruffle.
Sorry,
So
we got distracted.
No, it's all good. So,
sorry.
So I learned to do it down. So I just fold mine under, and then again, it's the same process. You just pull the mesh to you, or you walk the mesh up, either way. And then when I get to the bottom, I just kind of fold it under just like that. And so you don't have to do this. The difference is Kim kind of switches her or flips hers over, and I don't because it's already right side up. And then same thing. Oops, sorry. All right, and then we got two more. Whichever is easiest for y'all.
And I'm just alternating which one goes on top. And then just twisting them in once. The stuff gets so full.
I love this mesh. It's like my fave.
Ooh, did we turn on the...
Hot glue guns are both on.
Okay, awesome.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, she says.
How we are. You know how we are.
Michelle, are you starting back at school tomorrow as well? I couldn't remember. I know you were at Maria Gretti's for a while, but then I
Oh.
thought you had switched.
She's in
I can't remember.
Arlington.
Yeah, we were at Arlington High forever.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. All right. We are getting ready. I was getting my class and everything ready for tomorrow. And I got to get all my canvas ready. Because, it's just not getting ready in the classroom anymore. You have to have your digital classroom all ready to go, too.
So does AISD start tomorrow as well? That's where
I
you live?
think.
Okay. I think a lot of schools go back tomorrow.
I know Mansfield started last week. I always like starting half week because it's
so nice.
It's so hard
It's so
going
easy.
back.
It's a lot nicer to kind of only have to deal with a couple days. I always
Right.
liked it when we got to do a couple days
same.
in the beginning.
But, oh,
And
well.
you're already starting on the ribbons. You do
Yeah.
that so fast. Kim is the fastest wreather I know.
Oh, brother.
Deco mesher.
Deco measure.
She's a quick deco mesher.
All right, so we cut our ribbons 13 inches long, dovetailed the ends, lay the 1.5 on the 2.5, and just kind of
Look how
eyeball
full
it.
that is, y'all.
I know.
Sorry,
It is,
keep it
I
up.
know. It's super fluffy.
It's so fluffy, like
It's
your
so
hair.
fluffy. It's gonna be straight here in a little bit.
Your hair on my thighs.
Look at it.
It's fine.
Just hush. So this, because it's mostly brown, I'm gonna actually put on the green.
Yeah.
So
So it
that way
pops.
it'll pop, and we're just gonna twist it 1, 2, 3 times. And then I just take it and roll it down like once or twice, and then I tuck it.
It's cute.
So there's that one. That's pretty. And then the
And
other
we
one.
X them on the top. We kind of
Yes.
make little X's. And then on the bottom, when you do your bottom rung, and it doesn't matter. You can start top or bottom. It matters not. But we fan them out so they look
Every
more
other
like,
one.
Yeah, we fan them out on the
So you
bottom
can see them all.
and X them on the top so you see.
However,
love
though,
that
these will
flag.
probably be fanned outward because the sign's so big,
This
too.
is a very big sign.
It's a 10-inch square. Ooh, I love this plaid.
I love the
With
plaid
the
with that
clover. I love clover. Isn't that pretty?
green. Well, and this green actually kind of matches the sign too.
Isn't that pretty?
So that's cute.
So there's the ribbons. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and then
I'll start the
the
bow.
bow.
And of course, we always use all of the ribbon that I just dropped that go obviously with the kit. You always want to use your ribbons that you have so that everything coordinates.
I think I just put that one ribbon tie on where I have two the same. I'm like, "Dadgummit." That's usually where we leave it open for the bow.
I'm probably going to put one of these in there too.
Ooh, God, shit.
It
Oh, because
matches-
it ties
It
to
matches
the
with the little latte. You know, those little bands that they make, usually they're cardboard. We just thought this was so cute. So it just needed a little something. So we did this. So I just think I love that little pumpkin.
I do too. I think it came out so cute.
It all is adorable.
And it's super, super light. That's hollow on the inside.
Yeah.
Oh, and show them too. It has a wreath. We did them with wreath attachments.
Well, and that's, I probably should have turned it around. I wanted, so you can easily, I'm off camera probably,
there you go.
easily add to your wreath.
That's
so,
right.
And it's lightweight. This is not heavy. Plus, it's going to be resting a little bit in the wreath itself. So,
But we wanted it. We also made them without the
attachments in case you wanted to put them on like your coffee bar. So we
Right.
have some that don't have the pipe cleaners in the back. But
Yes.
to obviously for this instance we need it to attach to the
Right.
wreath. So but yeah, I'm just gonna make our regular little 2-loop bow. And I'm just gonna go back and forth and add my loops. Make sure they're the same height. I can usually figure that out now.
Okay, so we are going to have to be changing Tuesday night.
Yeah, so Kim came to the store. She goes, "Do you want the bad news or the good news?" I'm like, "Give me the bad news. Let's get it over with." So
The bad news is my class at the college made. Didn't think it was going to make. Was really
okay,
excited.
explain what that means. Like the class size. The college didn't think you were going to get as many.
Yeah, because enrollment's been really fickle with everything coming out of COVID. I know we're a year out, but still, people are funny about attending in person. Some people want to go. And Tarrant County Community College, or Tarrant County College, has it's the largest in the nation on a community college that's online. So they have a really big online presence. And anyways, my class is in person because you really probably should take your math
I think
in
math
person.
would be hard to do.
I do
online.
too. Well, I mean, the good thing, you can rewind your note, maybe your lectures, and see them multiple times. Still, I think math needs to be in person too.
Yeah.
So,
I think it's just too easy to get confused.
yeah, but last year enrollment was way down. We're almost back up to our 2020 numbers. And anyway, so a lot of times when they give you a class, they say, well, it's pending because it may not make, meaning there may not be enough numbers because it needs to be 15 or more. Well, yeah, we hit 21 the other day. So I go to the meeting and I'm like, thinking, okay, I just, because I've been so used to for so many years it not making. And just kind of.
She just assumed it was all going to be online again, which would have been super great.
Which would have been great,
Easy,
but no.
easy.
So Tuesday, Thursdays, I got a truck over there at 6:30 for a class, to teach a class. So teaching college algebra to business students. So I got to go do that. So anyways, we've got to reschedule.
We're going to have to figure out a plan B because we're not sure how we're going to work all this yet. So.
Yeah, I can't do, obviously, lives if I'm not here.
So Tuesday lives are not happening for a little while. And is this going to be for the whole year, I assume? Or just this semester?
Just this semester.
First semester. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so, we can do anything for a little while.
Uh-huh.
But we'll still do lives. We'll just maybe have to do them on, Wednesdays or whatever.
Right.
So we'll figure it out. We're still
Monday,
gonna
Wednesday, or Thursday. So just
Really?
kind of let us know what night y'all would prefer. And
just for this semester, and we'll get back to our Twisted Tuesdays because it all just fits.
I know.
We gotta keep
Twisted Taco Tuesday.
Well, and see, we gotta not talk about tacos because that's not on my diet plan. But sure, not helping.
We sure do eat them a lot.
We sure do like them for them not being on our diet plan. Yeah.
I know. I got to start being good now that school starts. I've got to do all of my cooking tonight. So I told Sam after the live,
She's a good cook.
we've got to go to, but I haven't done it
I
hardly
know
at
I'm
all.
going to the
since all
grocery
this-
store after this, y'all. So
I've got to go to the Walmart, and oh my gosh, it's gonna be crazy.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, and I've got to go to Sam's Club because I've got to get chicken to kick off a bunch of. We kicked off a bunch of chicken yesterday for salads.
I love. Did you grill it?
Yeah.
That's my fave.
So we use that mojito marinade.
Yes.
Love that stuff. That McCormick mojito.
When you can find it.
I always buy tons.
I've
so
never
I
been able
always
to
have
find it, which is probably like
Walmart has it.
Do
Usually.
they?
Mm-hmm. So, anyways, I marinated it and then we grilled it. We actually had salad today with the Caesar with that grilled chicken. It's so good. And then, but I
Still
get
waiting to eat.
more of the chicken and I cook it in the pressure cooker and
Which is a good idea.
do it with taco seasoning and make the taco chicken, and I make a big pan of enchiladas, and then I make
I'm starving.
I know, sorry babe,
It's okay.
tortilla soup.
It's fine.
And so that's usually the tortilla soup's my lunch all week, and so that way I don't have to think about lunch.
And you love soup.
I do love soup.
She eats soup every day.
Good soup. I eat good soup every day. I like brothy soups.
Yeah, she's not a cream-based person.
Uh-uh.
I, however, like the cream base. I like brothy too, but I will
Yeah.
also eat the cream base. Can you not tell? So,
Oh, shh.
there we are.
I mean, I like cream base. It just doesn't like me.
Oh, well, yeah, that's not worth
Yeah.
it then. It makes you feel bad.
I can't do really rich stuff anymore.
Yeah. I think the
gotten-
older we get, the
I think
more.
so, too.
That's not, I love it, but it does not love me back.
Love me back. All right.
And sometimes it's weird. And sometimes I'm okay with it, and sometimes I'm not okay with it. So you just don't ever know how it's going to
So I'm undoing this one right here because Reve and I leave a tie open because that's where the bow's going to go. So, and I usually pick it by the one where I have the same mesh on top of each other. So it would be like it was the same thing on top of each other. So that's usually, and it really doesn't matter in the big scheme of the
No.
picture. It's just me being.
If you don't want to do that, don't do it.
Yeah, it's a lot to think about sometimes, but it's me just being OCD in that moment.
That's what I love about making wreaths. Really, anything goes.
Yes.
You cannot mess this up.
No, you
And
really
it's a lot
can't.
about personal preference, and what you do on yours. That's great.
We were having that wreath party, and those girls were making their ruffles, and the mesh was shedding, and just all sorts of little things were happening. The ruffles were uneven, this, that, and the other. They're putting it all in, and they're looking at their wreath, going, "Oh, this is terrible." And I was like, "No, just give me a minute to fluff, and to give it a haircut."
The magic fluffing.
And I bet you, I go, anything you're gonna like the way it looks. And sure enough, they were all like, "Oh my gosh, that looks so great!" And then, of course, by the time you put the ribbons on it, it all is covered up anyway.
That's the magic. Is the
ribbons. The ribbons are the magic, and they just sit there and they're like, "Oh my gosh,
I do like this. I will hang this on my door." I'm like, good. That's the whole point. I think they come and think, okay, this is going to be a fun little thing to do with my friends and sit and talk and chat and catch up, and they do, and that's awesome. But then I think they all go home with a wreath they actually really like.
Yep. We have one ship it to a friend. She goes, "I'm going to give this to my friend." Da, da,
Which
da.
was really sweet. So we got a box out for her, and we shipped it that night. So we love that.
Yep.
Because that was super sweet.
Yeah, it made a great gift right there for someone. So.
Okay, I'm going to go back in the middle and add another one of these green ones.
Ooh, yeah, I think that'd
just
be pretty.
As a little center, because this just perfectly matches the
sign.
The sign. So there you go.
That is so pretty.
So I added this clover ribbon twice. So you can.
But you just made a center on the top.
Yeah,
right?
I didn't add another bow. I just made like the little center. So, but here's I did do a bow, so it's here. But I just thought this would be so cute. And I love this.
It's really pretty. Yeah, I love that plaid.
Mm-hmm. I really want it to be seen.
I know. I'm wondering if you need to switch the plaid and the pumpkin so you can see it more.
Well, I could add another plaid. Just add another layer of it.
Yeah, maybe. Just because the plaid, I think, is so pretty.
It is really pretty.
And I'm actually going to add one more because we've been discovering sometimes we need more color. Oops, that's what you were going for
That's
too.
okay.
Let me cut them really,
It's
really
all
fast.
good.
Sorry, babe. Bye,
We're good. It's all good.
There's that one.
I'm good with this one. Put it over there.
Oh, yeah, you're waiting on the plaid. The one
It's
I
okay.
still have.
It's all right.
It's all right.
Take your time.
All right, here you go. So,
Thank you.
see how easy that was for her to take that part of the bow off?
Oh, yeah. So I'm going
And
to.
so she's just holding it right here in this part of her hand, her
Yeah.
thumb, right in there. Not tight, not death grip, just kind of loose.
Well, you do in the beginning, and then
Yeah.
you learn. And trust me, everybody's like, doesn't your hand cramp? I'm like, oh, it sure used to. But you learn just to, you hold it firm enough to where when you twist it and mess with it, it's not going to fly out of your hand. And I would do that too. Every time I touch it, it'd fall off. But you kind of figure out after time, you sort of figure out, how tight you need to hold on to it.
And we have, like I said, YouTube videos on how to do it. I think that's a funky bow. We ought to do one on a layered bow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And and if you prefer the Easy Bow Maker or whatever, the Bow Dabber, whatever you have, do that. It doesn't matter. Whatever makes you happy. I just learned to kind of do hand bows, so.
And I'm so glad I started practicing these because that's all we do on the wreath parties.
And during the wreath parties, there's just too much going on to have to dig that thing out every single time. So.
Oh, we just did these on the side. I've been putting 3 on these because they're kind of heavy.
That is a little bit heavy. I noticed that too. Where's mine?
I'm gonna put one at the top because they'll droop.
A little droopy.
Yeah.
Okay. And see, I'm just gonna go back in and I'm just gonna start all over.
All right, this is gonna be loud, guys. Sorry. Stapler is loud. We use 1/4-inch staples.
It's very big stapler.
We put 2 in, and then we put a dollop of hot glue. gonna let that dry just a little bit. But this is the base. That looks so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And look at it with the. Oh no! Look at it on here.
What is it?
I don't know. It's like tape.
We can probably make that work.
Oh, it's just tape. I think it's from when I set it down, maybe over here. It was weird. I thought it was glue at first. I was like, oh no.
I know, that sound in your voice. I was like, what happened?
I know what happened.
No,
it came off. It was just like old tape. I think it was on the table.
Probably. We have a ton of stuff on our table.
Are we thinking right in the middle?
Yeah, I think so.
Gosh, look how pretty that is.
It's cute.
All right, where do you want the bow?
I guess down here.
You went down here with the pumpkins?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
Okay.
We'll just put the pumpkins around it, maybe.
Okay.
I guess.
Or did you want it over here and those pumpkins showing? Since this guy's over here.
Great question. I don't know.
know.
Maybe we do offset it a little.
Well, I was just wondering, do you want the bow here or do you want the bow here?
Lord above, I don't know. Too many options.
I know, right?
Too many options. I guess let's put the bow here, and then the latte can go here.
Okay.
The pumpkins can be opposite the latte.
Okay.
Does that work?
Right. All right, so that's what it looks like on the back with the glue and the
And there's our bow, by the way.
dun dun dun.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I did the green, and I'm glad it's next to this. I think that's cute. It pops. It pops. And then I'm going to try to find a...
Here.
Thank you. Thank you. Perfect.
This thing's big.
Mm-hmm.
It got really big.
It does do that, our wreaths.
They do tend to grow. I'm going between the two ruffles on this side.
There you can get to work.
And then tying just right to the frame. You don't want to pull too hard.
Not really.
Because you don't want it suck down into it. But this is kind of why I was doing the ribbons not full X out on the top, because the sign is so big.
It is a larger sign, but that's nice because you can kind of get away with, like, you know, less things maybe.
The big elements. And I'm actually going around this tie at the top. Heck, I'm gonna go.
She thought she was.
I thought I was.
That was the plan.
There's the other one. I can't find the other chenille stem. So just tie.
I get a little buried.
And this one. Just going through the two layers right there. I thought I was.
Maybe. Sounds good. That was the plan.
Sometimes
the wreaths tell you where they're gonna go.
Right, don't they?
You have an idea, but sometimes they're like, mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, you think you're gonna go there. All right, I'm just twisting around. Let's see how. Whoops. Okay, so that needs to go tuck back under.
Tuck, tuck. Every other, you just kind of, ooh, it sticks.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. Just kind of fanning out.
And the signs do sink in just a little.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
You know they're going to.
Because you
pull
don't,
super
yeah,
tight.
you don't want them. And sometimes we'll go back and loosen them some. But at the same time, I hate it when you put one on and then all of a sudden it goes, boom, and it drops an inch and you're like going, okay, that's not what I wanted. So, but I think I like that.
It's cute.
Yeah. Is it pulled too tight?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It doesn't look like it.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm going to
Sunk
hit the
down
bow.
into it.
Sunk down in it. Sorry. That sounds
Like it could be a song.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's easier if you try to find your fingers first. That's what I do. These wreaths get very fluffy. So
Terry, what are our shop hours? We're usually closed on Monday. Sometimes we're here. If you call the store,
yeah, call us first.
yeah, we'll be here. But
We're probably here, actually.
But it's 4:30 to 7, sometimes 7:30 during the week, and then Saturday we're noon to 5.
And usually closed on Sundays and Mondays. But as you can see, sometimes
we're here. And and we only live a mile away.
So we live here, actually.
Right. So you can
Our
message. You can message, or if we need to run up here real quick, we can do it. Usually, if we're available.
It is nice living so close.
Yeah,
the store is right in the middle of both of us.
Of where we live, so we're about 2 miles apart, and the store is right smack in the middle of us.
Which we knew that going in. We also did that on purpose when we picked the spot. So,
Yeah.
And we are very, very close to Decorator's Warehouse.
Yeah, we're a mile from Decorator's Warehouse, just down the street. So if you need us, and like I said, if you come here once, we'll give you our phone numbers, and you can just text us if you need us.
We're here.
Or if you need us to stay late, if you're running late and you're like.
But we have mesh, we have picks, we have sprays, we're getting more and more and more stuff in.
Yep. And we're on Google too, so you can just Google us and we're there.
Yeah. And Kim, God bless her, because she doesn't have enough to do. She's updating the website every day with our products.
Slowly,
so we definitely have more stuff in the store than she's been able to add so far to the website. So if you're looking for something particular, message us and we can tell you, yes, we have it, or yes, we're getting it. We're probably getting it. So, okay.
But all the attachments we have and all that stuff, they're on, ooh, that looks good. That's pretty.
Yeah, I like the colors.
They're
pretty.
on twistedgrapevines.com. Yeah,
Yay!
they're not on the Etsy. I have been putting some stuff on Etsy.
But we're trying to obviously
move everything over to the .com.
But as of right now, there's still more stuff listed on Etsy.
Yeah.
Twisted Grapevines at TX on Etsy. Than
Right. More of the wreath kits are, and then more of the attachments. But all of the picks are in .com. So we did get a bunch of those in there.
Trying to figure out how we're going to add this guy.
I know.
Because it's kind of big.
It's kind of real big.
Maybe we don't add as many pumpkins as I thought, because I think that's kind of
I
cute.
like that.
Okay.
I like that
I'm
a
going
lot.
to go with we add a couple little pumpkins, because there's some little pumpkins. So we'll do a couple things, but I kind of think it needs to be right here.
I know. John, I like this sign too. I love the colors, but it's got glitter on it too. So it's got a pumpkin colored glitter on it that's super cute.
So just like with the ribbon, if I can get my fingers in it, just like with the ribbon, this latte is also, don't pull it too tight. But I went around the way that works, because it never works, and I got both of them. I did the bow and
you went what?
the latte,
You went around
and that makes it so much easier if it's
it?
where
when it goes a tie.
On the wreath. So you're obviously attaching everything to the wreath frame.
Ooh, I like some of those swirlies you picked up.
I know. So, and we can add a couple, but I'm not sure I'm going to add all of them. So, because I really just want this guy to be kind of the star
really
of the show. And then you want to pull your ribbons out. Twisted that guy.
And if you need more fluff underneath it, like if it, whichever droop or whatnot, like if you need more, you can always put another ruffle under here. If you need
which
to.
we may go back after this is over and do that if we need it. But, try to attach it securely. But then, okay, so, all right, we have... This is cheetah. We wanted to go with the little cheetah. So I'm kind of liking this size. I thought I was going to use this guy, but I'm kind of leaning towards maybe not.
If you want two different colors of cheetah, this is a lighter cheetah and a darker cheetah.
We could do that. But look,
Kind
that
of a
looks
fun
kind of
look.
cute next to it. And that also would help keep your latte centered. So, kind of cute. Let's see. I like these different sizes.
I know, that's what I was thinking too. I like the little different colors.
Mm-hmm. And then I might do a third one. She's got these cute ones that kind of, and this sign, this color just matches. Look how cute that is. I might do this. I think I'm going to do that.
Those.
Okay. So I like to.
Do you want one of these?
Yes.
Which size?
Maybe.
I may let you look.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the little ones. Those are kind of cute. I'm going to skewer these guys. Oh, and then we have this
Ooh,
too.
that one's cute too.
So.
And
This
the
little
funky
guy.
green.
Maybe I like that. Kind of too close to the same size.
I was thinking the same thing. I was
Yeah.
thinking color too. It was a lot of this. It was the color of the latte. I'm gonna go pink.
All right. We use our awl or ice pick, and I like to stab these guys.
Oh my gosh, I ran into the tree.
Well, you know, it happens. It's Sunday.
Also, I hear crackle, crackle.
We need to put some fall leaves in our tree.
We do.
I eat tissue paper.
What color? Like some browns,
Yeah.
rust?
Rust, browns, a little
Well,
yellow.
we could buy but I don't. Yeah. Ooh, some yellows would be pretty.
That's
too.
what I was thinking.
Ooh, because we get the seasons here in Texas.
For about 2 seconds.
Right.
Mostly summer. We get a lot of summer here.
Hello, Tam. How are you?
Happy Sunday, sweet
Happy
girls.
Sunday. No kidding.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. We just love you. It makes us feel good.
We were working yesterday, and I was coming in. I'd been at orientation over at the college all morning, and the Reveille and them had
My youngest daughter is getting married, so she
Dress
had
fitting.
a dress fitting.
and we were trying to squeeze all
And
of
you have
that
to
in
schedule those
yesterday.
things. I mean, we've known about that dress fitting for 2 months. I mean, they like schedule this stuff out real far.
So we were trying to squeeze in the live, and I just finally looked at her. We had everything cut, ready to go.
Yeah, we were ready to go, and we're like, let's just.
And
It was like, and I had to leave, so
Yeah.
I was like,
She was
let's
leaving in
just-
45 minutes. I was like, okay, we're not. We're going to do this Sunday. I go, I hate to come in on
We
Sunday,
knew
but
we
let's
were
do
not
it.
probably going to be able to finish. So, and so we just made the decision to just come back.
Let's just go Sunday.
Let's just do Sunday. So we did. So here we are. That's why we're here. If in case you're wondering, if you missed it. I like that. That's cute. Just have to mess with them and see how you like
But
it.
we are trying to figure out what other day, because starting, we'll
if
still
you're
be
just
next Tuesday.
joining us.
But after that, after next week, I just found out that my class at the college is made. It wasn't, there's a possibility there might not be enough numbers. And anyways, it made.
But
and
they
so-
had a lot of kids register. So
late. And so anyways, I'm going to be out Tuesday, Thursday nights. Because, I need one more thing to do.
you were just telling me how bored you were with your life.
Right? Oh my gosh.
She's totally kidding.
But luckily that college class is real similar to the one that I teach over at my regular job.
That
So,
place.
yeah.
I'm just holding this down, y'all. I'm trying to glue everything in place. I try to do a couple of spots so it really stays.
Did you stake these as well?
Yes, they're all
Okay.
staked. Well, not this one because it came off.
It's
it comes off this. Well, and it already has
Oh, it had that
that
little
guy
thing.
on it. Yeah, that guy on it. But I like this little bitty one. I think I'm gonna use this little bitty one. Just go down here because it looks like it could use a little something right there.
Mhm.
And then it's supporting. Then when you do this, it's supporting your
See, I was thinking, I didn't know we were.
We can still.
Well, that's too big.
Yeah.
I was like looking at it going, I like the color, but I was like going, whoa, that's real big.
Mm-hmm. So it's in there, but I want it to stick to this, guys. I'm just going to use a little bit of glue. Just hold it in there.
Can you hold it? You got it?
Sure. Okay. And then we could still do a couple, but I also want to leave a little bit of room. These are not the same leaves, but it kind of works. So I kind of want to see if I want to use some of these because I think it needs a little greenery.
Those were Dollar Tree, weren't they?
I don't know. You bought them.
They were. Those I found at Dollar Tree this year.
But look how pretty this is. And I think I'm going to slap a couple of these. I know these are Hobby Lobby, so I might put a little bit of this with this. So I kind of want to see what that looks like too. So let's try that.
Yep, I forgot.
I'm going to have to cut these down. I'm going to cut these down. I probably do need to wrap these.
Stephanie, woohoo! It was so fun seeing you in the store yesterday, girl.
Oh my gosh, Stephanie Brown, we love you, girl. We talked about you forever. Were your ears burning?
I'm going to poke those in the thing.
I don't know if I want them here or there or where I want them.
Okay,
so.
well, I'm going to put them in the little
yeah,
just in case.
Let's just see what they look like. Yeah, Stephanie came by the store yesterday. It was so fun.
And her sweet hubby.
And her sweet hubby. So we got to visit with her for a little while yesterday while we were here. So we enjoyed that. Thank you for coming by to see us, sweet girl. And she said she's coming next weekend too. So we're looking forward to that visit. So, I don't know.
Where you want that one?
I don't have a clue. I think it needs a little something. Maybe over here. Since that's over here, I don't know. And then let's maybe do a couple of these. I like this one because, the Hobby Lobby one, because these things move. So you can kind of space them out a little bit. And then we also had these. I think these were also Dollar Tree.
Those are kind of fun. Those are fun, cut short.
Yes.
And then green. I didn't know if you had any greens.
Possibly. But I like these because you can use just a couple because you don't want to go too crazy and cut them back. Let's see, these might be kind of fun in there too.
They have that just a little bit of sparkle.
And they have a little bit of green in them as well. So, but it's mostly that kind of that rusty color.
Mm-hmm. Coppery.
Yeah.
It's the glitter color.
And it's metallic, and you know how.
Right. And the sign has metallic. Some of us have a little thing with it.
Some of us have a little thing. Some of us are a little retro. And some of us are a little metallic. So you definitely can tell, you know.
Terry says, good. She's coming by soon to shop. Hey,
Yay.
Cheryl. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, we got mesh. We got ribbon. Like I said, we're getting more stuff in all the time, and we're still waiting for a ton more. So, so we could put this guy up here.
We might need to start calling. Do we need to lift it up so that way we can see?
Yeah, let's start doing that because sometimes when you design flat, and I'm trying to keep it toward y'all so you can kind of see what we're doing. Sometimes when it's flat, you can't really get a great picture. I'll take the witchy down.
I love the witchy that we made last one. Okay, we're making it extender for Rivet.
I heard that. Y'all know the corgi's my spirit animal.
We take this part off when we sell.
Yeah, y'all won't see that. Some of us just like to be able to reach all the parts of the wreath.
I like her to see
It's
it.
like, here, Kim, you do that side.
Oh. All right, just twisting it around the thing. Let's see here. Yeah, after you left yesterday, Stephanie, I went and I made all the bands for all of the lattes and whatnot.
She went crazy.
That's right. We're doing a trade. We're so excited about the trade. Woo woo!
Yeah, Stephanie made some really
cupcake.
beautiful.
She
Well,
made
and
this-
that little face too. I want to see.
Oh,
that of it,
yes.
too. She made this cute little witch.
Okay, hang on. I'm
So
going
she
to
made
move
some
this up a little bit
pretty,
because we're
pretty
putting it on the door.
Okay,
With...
so now looking at this, I'm like, I need to fill in that one spot.
Okay, I'm going to move the camera forward. Hang on. Hang on.
And be sure, y'all, and I know we have to do this because we live in Texas, but be sure you wrap anything that you're putting in your wreath. Make sure you wire it in and glue it in. I know we have to do that because
But if you're shipping anywhere in the South, I mean,
it just won't last.
well, shoot, this year with anywhere in the,
Yeah,
the
everything's
nation,
hot.
everything's hot. Some of you guys tell us how hot it is up in Montana. We're like, oh my gosh, it's
I
supposed to
know.
be cold
I
there.
had to fly up there several weekends ago, and it was almost 100. It was 98. I
That's
was
crazy.
shocked.
It's supposed to be relief up there. You're not supposed to have all that.
I think
heat up
normally it
there.
is. Well, and a lot of places don't have air conditioning.
Yeah,
so
that's that. I mean, we're blessed because we have that.
That's
but-
you have to have air conditioning in Texas. That's not even a consideration.
Right.
It's a necessity.
But your daughter doesn't have AC, does she?
Yes, she does.
Oh, she does. But
yeah.
a lot of people up there don't. In Philly don't.
Yeah, but it gets hot up there. Yeah, they wouldn't even go look at apartments if they didn't have AC. And also, the problem is they have basements. She's up in Philly, and they have basements up there. And now she's gotten used to it being 68 degrees year round. It doesn't matter if it's winter or summer or what. And so now when she comes here, we have a 2-story house. So when she comes home, she's dying.
Especially because they're all upstairs, aren't they?
They're all upstairs, the bedrooms. So
Yeah. We all have to have fans in our room. We all have to have.
well, we just have to do that just because of the sound.
Well, yeah, there's that.
But yes, also helps with circulation. So that's kind of pretty. I don't know. I sort of like that little pumpkin peeking out, maybe.
I'm sure if you like it, I would love it.
We'll see. We'll see. I wanted to see what some of these look like. I think these would be pretty too. So
I think they would be too, just not super long.
not very long because these are too long. So I am going to cut this off right there, and then I'm going to pull some of these. Woo, that's glitter everywhere. Wow.
Whoa.
I'm going to do this over my trash can. So, and then you want to shape them up a little bit because it's a fern. Y'all know that stuff looks different.
And that's Dollar Tree ferns.
Mhm.
Bunch of these picks we're putting in our Dollar Tree. Oh, did it?
Yeah, I'm going to have to stake that longer.
I got it.
Thank you. I thought it stuck in there, but it did not. But yeah, I like this color.
though.
Mhm.
I was going to move that right out. Do we have any more sticks over there? Or do
I
need to
know,
pull one? Oh, there we go.
It's kind of thick, but
There it is. Oh, there's one. Okay, cool.
save your, in case y'all don't know what we're talking about, save, when you have a pick of some kind, save the little wire stems if they come on because these are invaluable for staking your
Pumpkins,
wreath,
whatever.
just whatever you want to. It just gives them a little bit more security. Sorry.
Nope, you're fine.
I'm trying to decide how to do this. Kind of like that.
Ooh, that's fun.
We have
Those
this
are
little ring.
cute. I really do like them.
Yeah, I think it
Those
needs a little
ferns.
something with it, but
Well, because we have all the glitter and the ribbons
Mhm.
and the sign. All right. I don't remember exactly how you had that in. Well, it's still drying. Give it a second. And we hardly ever stake anything on the regular straight on.
yeah,
We always kind of put them
we're
at
always a
funky
little
angles.
angly over here.
Or do you want one in the bud?
Possibly. That's exactly where I was moving this to. It's like you knew.
Yep. I like it. I like
There's
it. I
one
like it. I
here.
like it.
Yeah, because the rest of it's stuck, so that's important.
Stephanie, we had super fun seeing you
Yes.
yesterday. That was awesome.
We had our picture taken with her. We had fun.
It was.
Her sweet husband. And he has the cutest dimples.
Yes.
We were both like, weren't his dimples the cutest? And we're like, uh-huh.
He was so cute.
So she's like, yeah, I'm going to come back next weekend when he's not with me. We're like, okay. We totally understood. He was very patient, but yep, we totally got it.
Mm-hmm.
Totally understood.
Do y'all ever do that thing when you're shopping for craft supplies, or you make a Hobby Lobby run and it ends up?
I do not bring my husband.
Well, no, not ever. But at the same time, you don't bring all the bags in the house either. They stay in the car.
Live in the car for a little while.
And they reside in the trunk. And you don't ever ask your husband to go get something out of your car ever.
No.
Yeah, I'm sure none of y'all ever do that at all.
Mine is smart and doesn't say anything. Especially now, since we have the store, he's just like, it's whatever.
Yes.
We're sort of over all that.
That's okay. Yeah.
We're
We're kind of past it now. Yeah. Well, now we can bring it up here and we don't have to hide it.
Yeah, we don't do
quite
anything
so much
at our house anymore ever, so. But when y'all are first starting out, you do everything from your kitchen table, so.
Or your garage.
Yeah, in your case, yes.
The grotto.
The grotto.
Well, mine was my dining room table for a long time.
Mine was my kitchen table forever. And then we had a screened-in porch, and then we put vinyl, like that marine vinyl, over the top of it because windows were way too expensive. And we did a double layer of that, and
that was your
was
grotto.
My grotto, which was half the size of Kim's. But you know what? I still got some stuff up in there, so you make it work.
Yeah, we were in the grotto, the garage. One side of the garage we enclosed. One side we had it professionally enclosed, and a air conditioning unit put in there. We painted it pretty, but it had the concrete floor. But we quickly outgrew that baby.
Yes. Yeah.
But I still go in there because we're changing it into for my husband.
Have you started that already?
Yeah, we started. That's why we got that one table up here. For my husband to go in there and write, and we had to put in room darkening shades and everything in there. But Sam, yeah, he's excited to start writing in there.
That's fun.
Yeah,
that's cool.
He's working on his his life after school business.
Being a writer.
I know.
All right, I kind of like this.
I think it's super
It
cute.
looks like I wish these are those I guess dollar leaf eucalyptus. So these are beautiful, and I love the colors. I wish they weren't quite so floppy, but
They are pretty floppy,
you
aren't
gotta
they?
work with what you got, and this is what we've got. So we didn't have anything, because there's actually eucalyptus in the sign as well, but it's a different kind. So you make it work.
There's a few of those if you want any of those. I don't know.
It doesn't add.
I know, it really kind of
We love
doesn't.
these. Oh my gosh, I love these. But yeah, it doesn't really add anything because there's already so much green. So I kind of really wanted to bring out some more of the rest. But we'll look around. We may find some stuff too. I know we both have tons of stuff. We're trying to kind of scavenge before we did our live for y'all. I'm gonna move this. Sorry, hang on. Might add one more of these cute little guys, like right there. Maybe not. Can't really see him.
Would he show up here? Or
He's tiny.
Oh, he is tiny.
He's little. And I don't think every single tie has to have something in it, but
Right.
you kind of want to add a little interest to it. So I think it's kind of cute. I think
do
we're going to stick with this for right now. And you know me, y'all. I don't glue everything completely in because I always go back and change everything. So, but I just, look at it
You
first.
don't always change everything.
Not always.
Sometimes
but
we just add.
usually I add. I'm probably going to be adding. I think I want to look for some some more greenery. In like the rust colors. So, and I'm sure we've got some somewhere. It's probably just not here at the store just yet. So We'll dig.
All
We'll
right.
see what we can find. But
Yeah.
in the meantime, I
That's
think
right.
this is pretty much done. I think I'm
it's super
happy
cute.
with it. I like all the little pumpkins around it. It's
Yep.
cute.
And so, like I said, we have the lattes. I don't think I've listed these yet. I photographed them yesterday, but we'll put those in the shop as well. Trying to think, what other fake bakes do we have in there? We've got that
Pie slice.
We have a pumpkin pie slice. It's a felt pumpkin pie slice with a dollop of whipped cream. We have the hot cocoa one in there too. We have
The hot cocoa, the pie
the
slice.
candy kisses. I'm trying to
Yeah.
think. What else
I think
have we
that's
made?
it
I think that's it
For right now. Oh, she's going to be adding these in like every color. These are
Yeah.
obviously Halloween, but
Yeah.
we'll be adding
Lots
the
of
little
candies.
lollipops. Yeah,
Oh,
little styrofoam lollipops, but they're nice size, so they really add
that's
to
right.
your wreaths,
Yeah.
if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah. So I think that's everything though for right now. I'm trying to think. Oh, we have the eyeballs in there too.
Oh yeah, she sews the eyeballs.
The eyeballs. And then we have a
I
couple
think
of
you have to
the-
make some more of those.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I think so too. And then we've got a couple. We've got the big candy corn things
Oh
too
yeah,
that we were going to
that's
put in
right. I'm
that we
forgetting
haven't
all these
listed
things.
yet either.
With all that free time.
I know. The school
And now
starts
school's
tomorrow.
starting. Yay!
So, like I said, think about what other night to do lives, because Tuesday will be our last Tuesday live till
This
Christmas.
coming Tuesday.
Yes, till Christmas, because after that I'll be at the school on Tuesday nights. So
Teaching math. Ew.
I know. For the first time this year, I'm not super excited about math.
It's working. My evil plan is working.
I'm not gassed.
We don't really talk
it.
about math here other than, I got to cut, 13 inches from my ribbons and then we make a bad joke over that and that's as far as I'm going to go. So, that's as mathy as we get here if I can help it. So,
I'm not super gassed about it this year. Usually every year I'm like really excited about I'm this year. I mean, I'm excited to see my students, but my content I'm just not.
well, this is our passion. This is
Yeah.
what we want to do.
I wish I was
so
teaching wreathing.
we have fun. We are teaching wreathing. We did 2 classes this last week. That was a busy week, and then
I'd rather be doing that.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of bittersweet this year.
we're getting there.
So, anyways, but any teachers out there, y'all have a great first day. If this is your first week back, and
Be safe, be blessed.
Yes.
We're thinking about y'all, and we sure do appreciate each and every single one of you. And this is why we're here. This is why we do this. And thank you especially for being with us today on Sunday.
yeah,
It worked out okay. And have an awesome rest of your weekend and have a great week ahead.
and if your kids are off to school, enjoy.
Bless them.
Yes, bless
Say
them and
prayers for them.
enjoy your.
I hope it's an awesome year
Yeah.
for everybody.
Yeah. And you're flying tomorrow too.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, I'm back at work. Nothing new there.
Yep.
So it is what it is.
All
But,
right.
yeah.
Well, have a great one. We'll be back on Tuesday night, and hope we see you again then.
Come read with
All right.
us, you guys. And thanks for being with us today. Have a great weekend, y'all.
Yep.
Love you.
Woohoo.
Bye.